Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back and better than ever. We are here joined with the scavenger himself, Skyler Griffin. How are we doing today?
Great, man. Ready to go fast.
Ready to go fast. Everybody, we've got a lot in store for you. Welcome to another episode of Grit in the Pit. Skyler, Hell Week is upon us. How does it feel?
Oh, it's good, man. It's one of the best weeks of the year.
It is.
Yeah, it's exciting to see guys really turn up.
Yeah, it is time. You guys, we have a ton to go over. This week is a pivotal week for so many people. We have tons of incentives, tons of opportunities to earn prizes, cash, and just really take your summer to the next level. So let's just get right into it with Hell Week. Skyler.
Yeah, so Hell Week, one of the coolest weeks of the summer because it's you against yourself, right? And so the goal of this week is to go out and have the best week that you've had this year. And there's a minimum threshold, right? So if you're a rookie and you haven't yet done 10K, that's your threshold, hit 10K. For a vet, it's 20K if you haven't hit it yet. For a pro, it's 30K. Now, if you've already passed those thresholds, then what you have to do is go out and beat your best week year to date. If you do that, you win some of these sickest prizes that we give all summer long. So you get to choose between either a Scotty Cameron putter for all the golfers out there.
Which will help you.
That's right, it helps. Yeah, I have one of those, and yeah, I putt pretty well.
You're the best putter.
My irons, on the other hand. Anyways, 65-inch TV, an Uni pizza grill. So if you're a big cooker and you like the fresh baked, oven baked pizza, and that's the one for you. The Traeger. Traegers also turn you into a great cooker.
Yes, you just need a Traeger.
Yeah, you don't have to be good at the barbecue to actually make good meat on a Traeger.
Facts.
Or the AirPod Pros. So you get to choose.
AirPod Maxes, that's on me. AirPod Maxes, the nice big
okay,
ones.
it's even better. You get the big AirPod Maxes. So you get to choose between any of those 5. Now, what I really want to stress here is, especially for you rookies, this is an opportunity for you to go out and just give 100% and get to that 10K, prove to yourself what you're capable of, inject yourself with belief. And the best thing about it is, it's literally you against yourself the whole time. Doesn't matter what another rookie on your team's doing, doesn't matter what the pros are doing, doesn't matter what the vets, it's just you. And so you can go out, give your very best effort, and give yourself a chance to win one of those prizes and beat your best week.
And yes, this could change on a day. If you didn't have a good day yesterday, it doesn't matter. You've still got the Rumble, you've still got Charity Day. Everything is aligned this week for you to beat your best week. So get after it. We're 1 day under our belts. Let's see what we can do the rest of the week.
100%.
Next up, we all know, hopefully we've all seen, hopefully we've all talked about, this week has the best day of the year in it. This Saturday, we've got Charity Day. Charity Day is just a special day, right? Charity Day is the day that we're not selling for the team, not even like Hell Week, where you're not even selling for yourself. You're selling for something bigger than yourself, right? We always say it's para los niños, right? For the kids. And that's what this is about. This will be our 4th year doing Charity Day. Last year, we raised a little over $900,000.
Yeah, it was a ton.
Should have got the exact number, but it is insane. You have the opportunity to donate your commissions on your accounts the day of Saturday, right? That's the 1 day of the year that we, as the Grit, as a company, we've had this awesome opportunity to earn great money, to get ahead. But if there's 1 day that you can put all that aside, donate a few of your sales, all of your sales, all of your commissions, and it just goes so far. You went last year to the DR.
Yeah, this trip is actually one of my favorite, probably my favorite trip that we do in the company all year long. I didn't go on the first one and regretted it. Went on the second one and promised myself that I wouldn't ever miss any of them in the future because it is actually one of the coolest trips to go out, actually have impact, meet some of the people that you're helping out. You're doing a ton of service, it's hard work. You're in the trenches in a different way than you are when you're out in the summer. And it's just one of the best trips that we ever do. So
there's something about writing the check and giving, that's amazing. If that's all you can do it. But if you can go on this trip, it will be life-changing. Just so you all know, this year, Jaden, as we're gonna be going over the trips a little bit later, we're gonna go over this one right now. It's Peru this year, right? Cusco, Peru, Machu Picchu, the whole 9 yards.
I think that might actually be Tyson Fotheringham's mission.
So we'll be there.
So back to the motherland
Tyson will
for
be
Tyson.
there. 8 days, 7 nights, right? So it's a longer trip because of the travel, because of the distance. You guys, being able to go, day 1, I believe, is building, I forgot, a lot of concrete. I think it's a full playground. Day 2 is building a water pump because this city literally uses a hose to fill up a big communal tank that everybody's allowed to fill like a bucket a day with. So it's building a water pump, laying pipe. It's just creating something amazing. So that's what it'll be, 2 different trips this year. In order to go, these are the qualifications, right? If you only donate 1 sale, you get an awesome t-shirt, right? A Charity Day t-shirt that they're mocking up, that's been mocked up, that we'll release here tomorrow. A hoodie at 3 accounts. High quality hoodie, so you get that and the t-shirt if you donate 3 accounts. At 5 accounts, because this trip is longer, bigger, much more expensive actually.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You get the charity trip and a set of work gloves and the hoodie and the t-shirt. So it's 5 accounts to go on the charity trip. At 7 accounts, you get a pocket knife, a Grip branded pocket knife, which we've been trying to get for a while.
Oh yeah.
A Grip branded charity duffel, and all the previous prizes.
Probably can't fly with it though.
No. Jake Reedy one time tried to fly with a weapon, and that didn't work out super well for him. Then at 10, if you donate 10 accounts, it's a charity trip. You get to bring your +1 in. The +1 gets the shirt as well. So you guys, you can donate up to 5 accounts. You can donate up to 5. Even if you bagel, you can still donate 5 more than you sold just to be able to go on that trip. And this is a trip, you guys, like I said, and I cannot stress enough, it is a life-changing trip. Donate at least 5 accounts to be able to witness it in person. Go to Peru, be with the families, be with the kids that you are directly impacting and changing their lives. So that is this week. It's not about you this week. Well, it is until Saturday. Then it's about the kids. It's para los niños.
You'll have the power of the Niños behind you.
You will.
You beat your best week.
It is powerful.
Oh yeah.
It's powerful.
Oh yeah.
Last thing until we get rolling with the top reps, this Wednesday, of course, the Rumble matchup. It doesn't matter where you are at, what your record is at. What matters is that every Wednesday you go out and do better, right? Like we've talked about, it's about your record, which will place you into your seed for the tournament. So, but it doesn't matter if you're 0-4 and 4-0. You should just be trying to win these to get the best record for the best possible, or for the best schedule going into the Rumble. So that's on Wednesday again, and everyone's been turning up and continue to turn up. Let's get right into the top reps.
Okay, top reps of the week. We're going overall, starting with number 10. You know him, you love him. He's always on this list.
Yep.
Corbin Hansen, 32 grand. Number 9, you've got Carson Blazard, last year $1 Million Man, 33 grand. 33,084 to be exact, because he was topped by number 8, Zach Kinzel, the other $1 Million Man, with 33,739, edging him out by about $700.
Yep.
In number 7, we've got Bo Barbin, who's been just an absolute fiend this year.
Facts.
34,293. Number 6, we've got my guy Noah Tolley. He is hungry and wants it just as bad, if not worse, than anyone out there this summer. He's 35,970 this last week. Number 5, we've got Andrew Wood, 38,201. And then a big jump by 4 grand up to number 4, Joel Clayton, $42,006. Number 3, Jacob Slezik, $43,489, and was beat by $90 by his buddy, Jay Kurt, taking the number 2 spot, $43,979. Oh, pardon. He was beat by $500. Same number of accounts though, so Slezik, you gotta just anchor higher, a little bit higher, man. You would have topped out Jay Kurt.
Facts.
And then another big jump with a guy who's making massive waves this year. We've got Gabe Jurin. He's making everybody eat socks this year. It's 48,160, 40 accounts. Gabe, congrats on the top spot company-wide. What I'm wondering, Garth, is when are we gonna see a 60 week?
No,
I think we're due.
I think we're due. I think we're due, and I think that they are about to happen in a major way.
I'm gonna throw some challenges out there. We've got a couple of $1 Million Men on here. We've got Carson Blazard, we've got Zach Kinzel, we've got Corbin Hansen. Like, we've got some guys that should be throwing down 60 accounts and 60K every single week. When are we gonna see it?
I think this.
We're ready for it.
I think this is the week. Gabe Jurin, also known as the Wednesday Warrior. No one can beat him on Wednesday.
No, that. Yep.
No one can beat him.
Yep.
Next up, let's move into top rookies. We've got coming in at number 10, Casey Gauss at 17,854. Then we've got Ryan Winfrey at 18,105. John Harsh, we've seen his name a bunch, 18,383. Tyson Terry, 18,485. Ethan Bagley, 19,499. Jumping into the 20K with coming in at number 5, Levi Kreider, 21,295. Oliver Green, 22,139 at number 4. Then these are some of the 3 that I feel like are just either flip-flopping spots or these are the dogs here.
The Jays.
Yeah, Jake Lindsley coming in at $28,535. Then Jessica Hack, which for the record, again, was top rep until Sunday. Jessica Hack coming in at $30,435, and Jake Nold, $31,586, edging her out on Sunday. I think if Jessica Hack was knocking on Sunday, I don't know if anybody could top her.
Yeah, you gotta give her the respect and the shout though and the clout, because in 6 days of knocking, she's number one.
It's crazy.
It's taken Jake 7 days to catch up to her.
It's crazy.
So a little bit of hype for Jessica.
Absolutely crushing it. Rookies, keep rolling. But like I said, I think that this week it's going to take 25K to break the top 10. I actually think so. So let's see who can really show up this next week.
Heck yeah, and congrats to the new faces that we saw up here. I think a couple of guys that were in the top 10 rookies for the first time.
Yep.
Seems like a lot of new names.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
Good job,
the ramp
guys.
is starting for rookies. Let's do teams.
All right, starting with number 10, we've got Chicago, 8,805 PRA. Number 9, we've got Seattle, $9,083 per rep. Number 8, we've got Portland and Eugene, $9,286. Number 7, we've got Houston, $9,635. And then in the 6th spot, we've got Des Moines, consistent, $9,809. From 6 to 10, you've got literally like $200 per
it's
rep
crazy.
between each
It's
team.
competitive.
It's tight. And then the top 5 starts to spread out just a little bit. Number 4 and 5 are really close. Number 5, we've got OKC, 10,410.
Crushing it.
Getting edged out just barely by Cincinnati at number 4 with 10,537. So about $120 difference. You got a big jump then to Columbus, 11,432. Dallas Johnson just running an immaculate squad out there with the boys.
Yep.
Gabe Jurin leading the charge from the front. Tons of solid reps on that team. Number 2, New Mexico, led by Corbin Hansen, 12,313. And then in number 1, we've got the lean. We've got the mean Boise Machine.
They can't be stopped.
They can't be stopped, 16,029, beating the second place team by almost 4,000. So I hope if you're in spot 2 through 10, I hope you take that as a slight.
Yeah.
It's time to catch up to those guys.
Love it. Going over quick Grit Reaper updates. We do have one update. Zach Kinzel, everything has been officially serviced. So he is the new Pro Grit Reaper sitting at 16,828.
We knew it would happen.
It's a matter of time. And that's not going to last. I don't think it lasts this week.
It won't.
I don't think it lasts this week. Vet James Hansen is still sitting at that 16K. And then, of course, Jake Nold, his rookie day is still the biggest day of the summer. 18,651 after everything shook out service-wise.
So you're telling me that the pros and the vets are going to let the Grit Reaper, the ultimate Grit Reaper, be a rookie this year?
I can't imagine, but maybe it is. Big Fish update.
Yeah, Big Fish update, that's me. I was still thinking about how good Jake Nold is. Jake, just impressed, man, impressed. Anyways, Big Fish update. So we got Noah Tolley in the top spot. We talked about him earlier. He's at 265K right now, just fiending for that Big Fish trip at the end of the summer.
Wow, 50 grand too.
Right now, he's got a $65,000 lead on Joel Clayton, who's at 200K. Lawyer Driggs at 195K. Jono Escobar, 173K, and Aaron Rodgers, not the quarterback, at 150K. So we've still got tons of time over the summer, and it's not about how it starts. It literally is all about who finishes. But I know that Noah wants it really bad, so we'll see if these other guys can pace and catch up with him.
50 grand.
Yep.
Because those are the updates there. Last things we're going to be going over. We just rolled out all the trips. So you just heard about Charity Day going to Peru. Now let's go into the other trips that you'll guys be seeing a lot of promo videos, a lot of posts going out. The first trip that we're going to talk about today is the company trip, right? The qualifications for the company trip, 200 accounts for rookies, 250 for vets. With that, that is throughout the duration of the year, right? So from January 1 until the cutoff will be right around October, right? 200 and 250, so spring blocks included, summer blocks included, and that of, fall block is also included.
There'll be a lot of guys on that trip.
A lot, and we hope so.
We got that spring block.
We hope so.
We want as many as possible.
What it will look like, you guys, this is a Royal Caribbean cruise, setting sail out of sunny Miami.
Oh yeah.
We'll be hitting Haiti, Jamaica, I think it's the Bahamas as well. I put Grand Cayman Islands, but I think it's the Bahamas. You guys, it's a week-long trip. Cruises, like we said last time, it's just unreal.
Find me at the soft serve machine. 100%. I'll be getting about 10 ice cream cones every
find me
single
at
day.
Wolfgang Puck's Burger Bar up on the Lido deck.
Oh, that's right.
That's where I'll be. That's where I'll be. Everyone should go on this trip. 200 for rookies, 250 for vets. Yes, this is just a trip you want to be on.
Cruises are actually so fun.
They're so fun. January, I want to say 4th through the 9th or 10th. We'll also send those dates out. But right after New Year, start your New Year with a nice Caribbean cruise.
Catching some sun. Right.
Next up, we've got the regionals trip. This is for the program managers that do $7.5 million in their downline with the specified lines that are needed as well. This is a trip to Tulum, Mexico. Super bougie, staying in mansions, private butler, housekeeper, house cleaners. We've got personal chefs. It is going to be classy.
For all of you reality TV guys out there, which probably aren't that many, I know that one of the villas was featured in, I think, Too Hot to Handle.
Too Hot to Handle.
We'll be staying in one of those villas.
Exactly.
It'll be a good time.
So that will be absolutely unreal. So those that are close, $7.5 million in your downline, get after it, because that's going to be a trip that's once in a lifetime.
Also, not only is it the $7.5 million, but we should get clear on. I know that we are clear on it, but make sure that you're checking what those requirements are, like how many builders, how many team leaders you need, so that you can actually help your reps and your leaders get to those spots to actually get to program manager.
Totally. All right, last up, go ahead.
Yeah, elite sellers, big fish, $1 million new downline revenue trip.
We're gonna brand it something. I don't know what it's gonna be called yet, but this is that trip.
Yep. So guys, originally this trip was going to be Dubai. We actually have a little change here. Not a crazy change.
Better change.
I think it's a better change for sure, hands down. So instead of Dubai, it's going to be Egypt. And in Egypt, we're gonna have the pyramids, camel rides, sandboarding, 5-star hotels, luxury golf, the beach. They're actually gonna do a desert camping a trip within a trip.
Yes.
A desert camping excursion.
It's gonna be unreal.
Absolutely crazy. Yeah, this is a trip that you do not want to miss. Probably like one of those once in a lifetime type of trips. Go and see the Sphinx, go and see the pyramids, do all that other stuff. I mean, how many camels have you ridden, Garth?
0.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I'm ready to hop on though.
So to make it on this trip, you have to qualify in one of a couple of ways. One, become a new manager. So $1 million in downline revenue for the first time.
Yep. So even if you did 900K last year, if you pass $1 million, boom, you're on the trip.
That's probably the easiest way
totally
to get it, right? So hopefully we have a lot of new managers there this year. If you're a switchover rep or a rookie that sells 500K, year to date or summer block?
Year to date.
Year to date. Cool. If you're a switchover rep or rookie that sells 500K, you get to go on that trip as well. So we're gonna have a lot of people there from that. Or if you create $1 million of new direct downline revenue from last year to this year, and 2x that for partners. So if you're in a partnership, it's $2 million, but if you're solo, it's $1 million of new directly recruited downline revenue, then you can also qualify for that trip. So a lot of different ways to get on there. We want a lot of people there. It's gonna be the trip of a lifetime.
Yeah, Egypt's gonna be unreal, you guys. We are stoked. Due to flooding, we were gonna do Egypt next year. Because a lot of things were happening in Dubai, we decided to flip. So instead of Egypt next year, Egypt this year, next year probably Dubai. But yeah, this is going to be, just pack up. It's gonna be, and the gear that's gonna come with it, it's gonna be special. So
Yep,
you guys,
that's the trip.
Those are the trips. Hopefully everyone's getting super excited. Skyler, any words of wisdom for the people?
Yeah, I've got some words of wisdom. I've got 2 pieces of wisdom that I want to share. So
please.
First is my recipe for Hell Week. And really, like, that recipe for Hell Week, what's so nice about it is it's 100% in your control. But really, it's get on the doors faster and earlier than you have before. Stay on the doors later. Be more focused. Get really good sleep, better sleep than you've been getting. Eat better food. Drink more water. Pitch like a little bit more dialed than you have been. Literally just everything that you can do to give your very best this week is what's going to totally set you up and at least give you a shot at conquering and beating Hell Week. Whereas if you don't give at least that level of effort, then you don't even give yourself a chance.
Totally.
So that's piece number 1. Second piece is something that I've really been thinking about quite a bit is I've learned that there's really like 2 types of people in selling, right? There's the people like Gabe Jurin, for example, who when you throw a challenge, you throw it on the gauntlet, you put the pressure on them, they absolutely like step up,
thrive,
and make people eat socks, right? Yeah. Every single Wednesday Warrior, Gabe Jurin. And if you're like that, that's great. Lean into that. But I've also learned that there's people that when you put almost like the extra pressure on to like go out and perform, it almost like cripples them. I'm actually one of those people, right? Like, so for myself, I had to learn in my selling career that if I put all this immense pressure on myself, I would actually probably go out and not have as good of a day as normal. And I needed to take that pressure off and focus on just like the inputs and really just giving my very best effort every day and being super happy with the result. Funny enough is when I did that, I'd have the biggest days that I'd ever had. And so my words of wisdom for you guys is actually think about which type of person you are and think about your experience up to this point. Are you the person that when the challenge is thrown down and the pressure's on, like you rise to the challenge? Or are you the person that knows yourself enough to know that you need to like almost take the pressure off, still go absolutely hard and give your very best effort, but take the pressure off to the point where you can actually like succeed and be loose and be yourself and actually go like have your best days on the door. So find who you are and really like lean into that this year. That's like my words of wisdom. And I think if you do that, you're gonna totally like find your groove this summer and really like capitalize on it.
Because it's not about selling 100 more accounts than you've ever sold. It's about selling one more account than your best week. It's by being 1% better than your best week and you win all the prizes and it starts you off on a different trajectory.
You win one of the prizes.
One of the prizes,
Correct.
exactly. And the gear.
That's
the
right.
gear is really
The gear.
cool too.
Yep.
You guys, we hope that you have an amazing week. Let's absolutely get after it for Hell Week, for the Rumble, but more than anything this Saturday, do it for somebody better, bigger than yourselves, and do it for Charity Day. We love you guys. Let's have an amazing week. As for this episode, see you next week.